15 women are on a quest for true love that begins and ends in this palatial estate.
It's amazing. I am speechless.
Where they will compete for the affections of one man.
Just marry me here and now.
I believe in love at first sight.
The power lies in his hands.
Something I've been longing for my whole life is to find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
As he attempts to find the one woman who captures his heart.
You're looking for love?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
But like all great love stories, there's a twist. What he can never know is that the girl he chooses will win.
$1 million.
Summer party's over.
It's a secret the women will have to keep to stay in the game.
It really is $1 million. One of us here is a millionaire.
It's definitely the biggest secret of my life.
Will these women lie, backstab, and break hearts for cold, hard cash?
I want the money. From my dead body.
It's only about the money.
Smart girls finish rich. We're all enemies, vying for the same prize.
See how far these women will go.
You will get the farthest with me.
For love or money. Previously on For Love or Money.
Amazing!
15 women moved into an amazing mansion in Bel Air.
How exciting.
Where they made new friends.
Here's to the first day.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
And were told that in the end, the woman he chooses will win $1 million. Later, they met the man of their dreams.
Are you scared as I am? I'm like a boxer up there.
Don't hurt me.
You better buckle up. I think it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Tensions came to a head.
If you act like an idiot, you will be treated like an idiot.
And finally, 5 were eliminated.
You know, this is hard, I'm sorry, but I don't think it's gonna work out. I think there was something missing.
Things happen for a reason.
Their dreams of $1 million gone. Now, only 10 women remain. Alima, Lauren, Kelly, Melissa, Paige, Laura, Erin, Melanie, Stacy, and Christina. Who's in it for love and who's in it for money?
The house is different. It seems more cavernous. It seems all of a sudden bigger.
Yesterday, I had a 1 in 15 chance of winning $1 million. Well, today, I have a 1 in 10 chance.
The fewer girls that are here and the more real that money becomes, people aren't going to feel bad about walking over people, I don't think.
Well, you guys, there's like way less people here at the table.
This is creepy.
Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Trust you slept pretty well, considering you're sticking around a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, well, don't get too comfortable. All right? Things are about to get a little bit more complicated. The good news is that the dating starts today. The bad news is only 8 of you will be going. Now, I know what you're thinking. There are 10 of us. Well, 2 of you will be staying home. We're gonna take a vote. Oh. So I'm gonna pass these down. And the idea is to vote for the one woman you want to be excluded from the dates today.
The 2 women who get the most votes will stay home.
Basically, we had to turn against one another. It was like, oh my God.
Everything about this is a challenge. I love to see what dirty little secrets and what sides of girls can come out in terms of competitiveness.
Stacy, would you please reveal your vote?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I mean, one thing is piling them all up and him reading them off, but another thing is him having you show your own card and read it off, looking everyone in the face.
I just chose you, Kelly, because I consider you as a pet.
Melissa?
I'm sorry.
Laura?
I chose Paige also.
All right. So far, Paige, you have 2 votes. Kelly, you have 2. And Erin, you have 1. Let's continue. Erin. Kelly.
Melanie?
Kelly.
Kelly felt great. I'm sure she loved the attention.
I just felt so special. These girls all love me so much. I'm everybody's best friend.
Paige.
All right. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking they want us to write down the name of a girl, obviously not to spend with the group dates, but maybe they're actually going to have a one-on-one date at some point in time.
Kelly was so confident and so happy to receive all of the votes. I thought that that was so cocky. She definitely thinks that she knows how the game is going to go before anything happens.
Lauren.
Just to continue the tradition.
I got 5 cards. Being nominated as the girl who they did not want to hang out with Rob feels pretty good.
All right, Kelly, so clearly you have a lion's share of the votes with 5. You will be staying home. But we have a tie between Paige and Melissa that needs to be broken. All right, ladies, so under one of these plates on the table is a red heart. That is a tiebreaker. That person who finds that red heart will decide whether or not Paige or Melissa stays home. So, find the heart. Who has the heart?
I do.
Paige?
Yeah.
Okay, Paige, you have the heart. You will decide who stays home and who goes on the date.
Well, because it is such a crucial opportunity, I think you should go.
So Paige voted to save me, which I knew she would because she's such a sweet girl.
I think I made the right decision by choosing Melissa because I felt like I was being the bigger person. Have a good time.
But the look on Paige's face, it looked like, oh my God, what did I do? Did I just make a huge mistake?
For everyone else, there will be 2 dates with 4 of you on each. Lauren, Christina, Melanie, and Laura, you'll be going on the first date today. Be sure to make the most of your time with him. It could be worth $1 million or love. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.
I was being considerate of someone else and not being selfish, and so I feel like that somehow it'll come back to me in a good way. So, but I hope I can hang out with him alone.
You guys have fun. Bye, guys. Get as much makeout time as possible.
I'm absolutely thrilled to be going on the date today for a couple of reasons. A, I have a really good group, and also that we get to make the first impression.
Newport Channel.
We're going on a boat!
I was a little nervous. I didn't know who was going to be there. I was so excited. It's a beautiful day, and I was looking forward to it, definitely.
Saw this big, massive wooden ship, and there was our man waiting on the landing, looking mighty fine.
He is the perfect guy. He's tall, dark hair, great smile. I can start feeling little butterflies in my stomach when I see him.
When I first saw the girls walking up, I was excited to see them. Oh, they all look great. I was like, wow, this is crazy, you know? It's like, I'm the luckiest guy.
I am having fun. I'm having a good time. Regardless of whether I, really started to like him, if I was gonna make it, to the end or as far as I was gonna go, I had to do what I could. I am looking for a guy, and you seem great. I obviously want to get to know you better. I felt kind of guilty about it, but at the same time, I'm like, heck, if I get $1 million at the end of it. We were all just sitting on the edge of the box there, and he came over and told Laura he needed to talk to her.
I wanted to go down below and talk to her. I just wanted to, hold her.
Strange way to meet a woman, huh? Yeah, but Again, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, so. I must admit I was caught up in the moment. It was so natural. I think we leaned into to embrace or something and, you know, did a little lip lock and the kiss, it was just soft and sweet. He's got a great set of lips. I wish we could take our time and, you know. The more time that I spent with Rob, the more the secret of the money was on my mind. I did become concerned that I might slip up.
Why are you so quiet today?
I'm very quiet until you get to know me.
I don't know, I'm still trying to figure Christina out. She's kind of shy, but she says she has a great life and she's very content. But I can tell that she has this loneliness.
This is actually the coolest date, even though I had to share your time. I'd say not even 2 minutes after he got done talking with me, he goes, Laura, can I see you for a minute?
Oh, wait, borrow you for a second.
And we all kind of look at each other and we're like, we know what they're doing. I think Laura's playing a role to get the money. And I think she's willing to do anything to get it. And that's kind of sad.
Next, romantic group dates with Rob
This is awesome.
lead to confrontations back at the house.
Don't roll your eyes, I'm talking. She is not my friend. She is definitely a competitor.
Makes me sound cheap, and I don't appreciate that.
Then later, the elimination. Find out who's in it for love
I'm here for Rob, not for the $1 million.
and who's in it for money.
If it doesn't work out, $1 million is a nice parting gift.
To me, it was a slap in the face. You know, you just got done talking with me and flirting with me, and then all of a sudden, not 2 minutes later, you grab a completely different girl and single her out in front of us to take her downstairs.
I'm not quite sure how I feel about being the first girl that he kisses.
Look at that, baby.
That might be a good thing, it might not be a good thing. Time will tell. But I felt very adamant about what happened today stays in today. And I don't want this to be gossip for the rumor mill back at the house.
Today was just great. I love to sail. This was a beautiful boat, beautiful women. I think I kind of got a connection with a few of them. Got a kiss. Great.
When we got back to the house, I went upstairs and I decided to talk to Melanie. So I decided just to vent. I don't know, I can't read this guy because I mean, it's not like I felt like, oh, I'm in love with him. I just felt like maybe he wants to get to know me better. And then it was kind of like a slap in the face.
I mean, I don't know.
I guarantee you he's gonna end up making out with 5 different people.
Christina was talking about her feelings and saying, I'm not used to someone showing me affection and then doing the same thing with someone else.
It just became all too real, you know what I'm saying? Well, Laura was walking in the hallway and she heard this.
What bothered me about what Christina said was it portrayed me in a cheap manner.
She walked away pissed or?
She looks sad.
When Laura ran out of the hallway, I decided that I had to approach Laura and apologize for what I didn't know. Hey, Laura, I didn't say anything bad about you.
I know, it just sounded a little catty.
No, it wasn't catty, it was reality. Don't roll your eyes, I'm talking.
No, I'm not rolling my eyes at you, I'm just...
Laura, at first, I thought was a friend. At this point, I feel like Laura is not my friend.
We weren't making out.
No, I did not mean to say
said that.
I did not mean to. She is definitely a competitor. She's not gonna play nice anymore.
I mean, you weren't there, you didn't know it, and it was, you know, I told you in confidence, and I told, you know, I could have just
I didn't
flat out
tell
said,
anybody.
absolutely not, we talked. But we weren't making out. It makes me sound
I'm
cheap, and I
sorry.
don't appreciate that. She's a sharp girl, she knows it, and she plays the martyr very well.
You know how insecure I am about myself. And I can't even talk.
I'm just not buying it. So the whole insecurity talk, it's getting a little tired at this point.
The next group to go on the group dates.
Myself, Melissa, Aaron, and Stacy.
We're told that we have these costumes downstairs.
Is this a coat or? It might be. Are you guys serious? This has to be a joke.
We can't wear this stuff. This is hideous.
I seriously think that this is a joke.
I don't think it is a joke. Some of the girls were getting kind of mad.
You've got to be kidding. Did you see what we have to wear?
Do you think I can just saw off my thighs?
This sucks! Let me see.
I almost want to just throw in the towel.
Once we had a chance to just accept those dresses were all we had, I think you just had to have fun with it.
Oh my gosh, it was so exciting this morning. We walk out the door and there's these gorgeous antique Cadillacs, convertibles. They were just beautiful. We were really excited.
So we finally get to our location, and it's the Huntington Botanical Gardens.
I was really excited about today. It was kind of fun to get dressed up, you know, wear my hat and, you know, kind of parade around in my little linen suit. It was fun.
When we pulled into the garden and we saw Rob, he looked very dashing.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
And then we just sort of walked up and through the botanical gardens.
This is awesome.
Isn't it beautiful?
Being at the gardens with Rob was challenging because I knew I had $1 million secret that I couldn't let him find out about.
And then we walk up into the big scene with the big long lawn and the fountains and the statues and the little canopy with the most amazing spread of food.
I love it.
Let me get your chairs for you, please. There you go. I was just glad to be with the four of them and have a smaller group to talk to.
How often do you work out?
I play soccer.
Do you play
Forward.
I didn't feel like it was a date. It was an opportunity to take a step back and just get to know each other, and I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna try to impress y'all, okay?
Wait, I thought you were gonna do a little dance.
No.
He said he would.
It was really difficult when I first got the opportunity to spend time with Rob because you're thinking about the connection that you have with him, but you're also thinking about, is this guy the $1 million man?
Oh my goodness. After lunch, Rob came over and pulled me aside, and we were able to go off into a secluded area.
Are you an only child? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
A brother and two sisters.
I really like him, and I'd really like to get to know him better.
I'm here for Rob and not for the $1 million.
When's the last time you had a boyfriend?
You asked me that the other day.
Tell me again.
You were all about the hardcore questions.
I want to know.
In the back of my head, I did keep thinking, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. I did have to sort of check myself and be like, okay, really think about what you're saying before it comes out of your mouth, Melissa.
Melissa's really easy to hang out with. She kind of puts you at ease because she's so comfortable with herself.
It's just a little bizarre still at this moment, you know?
After the date, he had an option to go into one of the cars to go back with us. He was mentioning that he wanted to go in our car. And he sort of, last minute, started veering off to the right and went into the car where Stacy and Aaron were.
I'm sitting back here if you don't mind.
I think it's just the competition that makes it so hard to not feel jealous.
You know, he rode with the supermodels.
Coming up, Rob drops by for dinner
Guess who I found at the front door?
and gets a little sidetracked.
Things got a little crazy.
And then Rob comes back to face the music.
I'm sorry.
Still to come, the elimination. Find out who's in it for love and who's in it for money.
Tonight, we will be working as a team, us 10 girls, to make Rob some dinner.
I'm anxious to spend more time with him. And I was also wondering, is this going to be our last encounter with Rob before eliminations?
Someone needs to start peeling potatoes. Naturally, Kelly took over and decided to delegate people's responsibilities during dinner. We need pasta, which I think would be pretty good with the peppers. We were gonna make what she wanted, and we're gonna do it this way. I know what we could do. We could save the tomatoes, and we could make a corn, tomato, onion salsa.
Very shortly after we got into the kitchen, Rob showed up.
Hi, how are you?
I was very excited about getting to spend more time with him. And also, I wanted to spend time with Kelly and Paige that I didn't get to go out with on a group date.
Almost immediately, he and Kelly left.
And everyone started freaking out. Melanie came up to me, she's like, where's Kelly? Where's Kelly? Where's Rob? Where's Kelly? Where's Rob? So it was apparent that they were alone by themselves somewhere, and no one knew where they were.
We have a big decision tomorrow.
I'm so worried about it.
Are you?
Yes.
Do you have any ideas in your head?
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be very hard.
He'll help narrow it down tonight. We were angry. You know, Kelly told us to start the beef and start the chicken and do things this way, and then all of a sudden she just leaves. We were lost. We're like, well, what do we do now?
Who's doing the chicken?
Who's in charge of pasta?
I thought Ellie was.
No. What are you hiding from me?
Paige.
Yeah.
You go out there.
Yeah, why don't you go get a little FaceTime?
You go out there. Let me cut this. You go out there.
I think that's good because it's gonna be dry.
Thick and juicy drama? Give it to me.
I got really nervous, and I really didn't want to interrupt them. Kelly and Rob were sitting on the couch talking in the sitting room. He did have his hand on her leg. I was a little jealous, but that's okay. The other girls were wondering what kind of sauce to do with the pasta.
I wasn't in charge of the pasta.
The girls really want you to help out with the pasta. That's why I came up here, because they really wanted you to help. Kelly was walking in front of us, and she started walking down the stairs, and he's like, oh, I'm not ready to go downstairs. Come this way with me. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now?
It was fun with Paige. Kind of looked around some more of the upstairs part that I hadn't seen before. And then we just went and sat on the same couch and started talking.
Are you too young for me?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that we have a lot we could teach each other.
What would happen if we kissed? What would they do?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I have no
You're getting embarrassed.
Yes, very.
Why?
Because.
You don't have to. You know?
We just kissed. And it was amazing. It was perfect. I did what I was feeling right in the moment, and I don't regret it. I won't regret it. I had fun.
Okay, guys, ready?
Everyone ready?
What?
We both stopped and caught our breath and decided to go downstairs. And I was just kind of in a little daze. This is to the uncertainty of every day, where nothing is certain and anything is possible.
Amen.
Cheers.
Okay, the wisest of the girls.
The food was very good. They had made a chicken curry that was awesome. The steak was wonderful. It was just really nice.
So why did y'all all vote for Kelly? Huh? I want to know. Poor, sweet, lovely Kelly.
All right, who wants more pasta? Oh my God.
Once dinner ended, things got a little crazy.
All right, good enough.
Oh, man.
Suddenly I felt like I was in college again and that I was at a frat party.
All right, well, who wants to help me with my boots? Because I think it's about time. Does anybody want to help me with my boots? Anyone?
Asked who wanted to take his boots off. And I made a face like, not in this lifetime or any other.
But like this.
You did not.
From my dead body.
She says, okay, hold your hands like this and bend over and pull.
All right, and then you just pull.
And she's got those low-cut shirts, so of course he's gonna look down her shirt. Oh no. It was disgusting.
All right, who else? Come on, just humor me, somebody. Turn around. Okay, bend over. Wait.
What? I wanted her to turn around and take them off backwards, which was just appalling to me.
Grab my heel.
Okay.
Grab my heel, though. My heel.
Seems wrong.
And then we just push like that.
He takes his other foot and pushes against her until his boot comes off.
While it was happening, I don't think anyone was really realizing that that might be a little degrading or not a cool thing to do, but 10 seconds after it happened, everyone was like, what is going on? You know, 30 seconds after that, he's taking off his pants in the living room. He's like, let's go to the hot tub. It was just a lot to take in at one time.
I'm going to the pool.
All right, well, why don't you go down there and wait for us? These are 10 classy girls. We don't need to see that.
Go change.
Give me 10 minutes. Everybody's like, just give me 10 minutes. I'll be there in a few minutes. And I was like, you know what? This is $1 million. And I said, well, you know what? I'll walk you to the hot tub.
So we all go into the hot tub, and he's sitting there floating from girl to girl, and, you know, rubbing and touching. And...
After a while, everyone was just kind of like, this is not what we bargained for. And one by one, people just started getting out.
I walked upstairs and I was venting to Melanie.
He thinks he's like this Mac Daddy stud. If it doesn't work out, $1 million is a nice parting gift.
Then Melissa comes up, and the first words out of her mouth were the exact words that came out of my mouth. That guy is a jerk.
And pretty much everybody that followed the consensus sort of stood that way.
I was walking into the house and he started following me and saying, Kelly, come here, let's go talk somewhere. Before you know it, he laid one right on me. And right when I ended the good evening kiss, Paige came walking down the stairs.
Next, did Rob go too far?
I think he owes all of us an apology.
Oh, yeah.
And then Rob comes back to face the music. But is it too little, too late?
But what's going to change?
And later, who will stay and who will go?
I think it's going to become obvious who's here for the money and who's here for love. There's a lot of controversy going on right now.
There is?
Oh, yeah. All kinds of controversy.
What?
It's all about you.
Why?
I really believed that he was going to be a great guy.
I'm sorry.
We unanimously agreed that he was being disrespectful, except for one person.
You're in a really cool situation where you can do whatever you want and you have total control. You will get the farthest with me.
Okay.
Just know that you don't have to lie to me about anything. I won't get mad at you.
Give me a kiss.
We all have to make a decision right now. Yeah. If we're not in it for love, which is obvious we're not, are we in it for the money?
How are we gonna get little Paige to like clue in?
Let's go talk to her.
I don't think she's gonna get it yet.
She won't get it no matter what, she won't.
I have had the best night ever. He kissed me. My breath is still taken away from that. Every impression I've gotten of him is like total respect, total gentleman. I like him a lot.
You still like him?
You don't?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It's really weird to see the way the girls are reacting because they're all talking about how they don't like him and they can't stand him and he's not a gentleman and he's not being respectful. And I'm like, well, then leave. But yet they don't want to leave. Now I think it's going to become obvious who's here for the money and who's here for love.
Let's think of one word to describe Rob. Go around the room.
Player.
Disappointment.
Tramp.
Inconsiderate.
Typical.
Paige, go ahead. You break the trend. Just say dreamy.
I'm sleeping.
True lover.
She's gonna say dreamy.
I'm sleeping.
This morning, he comes over, very impromptu, very unexpected. He just looked really upset.
Rob is here and wants to apologize, so we all need to get downstairs right now.
This will be interesting. Is she joking or is she serious?
I felt really bad about last night, and I just wanted them all to hear me say that. I took things way too far, and I hope that they can forgive me for that. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to talk to y'all, and I want to apologize, for last night. And I'm a guy, right? I'm scared of commitment, and when I was growing up, I was painfully shy, and I was scared of girls, and even through high school, I couldn't get a date. I guess what I was saying is I'm scared, and
But we're putting ourselves on the line here. And I mean, are you really here to find someone?
That's what I want more than anything. Like even with my ex-girlfriend, right? She wasn't right for me, but she made me a better person. Being with her made me a better person just because I wanted to impress her, or she would tell me things, just silly things that I would do, you know, that I wouldn't normally do.
And I wanted to explain to them how I am, and I wanted them to know more about me, things I hadn't told them, things I don't usually tell anybody.
Well, I feel like I know more about you right now than in
Right,
our
well, I mean, this is me, you know, and I just want to, before I finish, but I just want to, you know, apologize for last night. I was a jerk. I didn't, you know, really thank y'all for dinner. I mean, dinner was great. And, you know, the whole boots thing, you know, getting y'all to help me with my boots. I mean, I want to apologize to Christina and Lauren for that. Sometimes they are hard to get off. You know, one night I couldn't get them off. I got one off and I had to stick the other one off. But anyway, I mean, I apologize for that. That was wrong. To me, I think the best thing that could happen would be that 30 years from now, I'm with my granddaughter, and I promised my brother I wouldn't cry, but you know, 30 years from now, I'm with my granddaughter, and she says to me, "Hey, Granddad, how'd you meet Grandma?" I'd say, "Well, I met this person from NBC, and they took me to this house, and I just got lucky." You know, that's like the fantasy. That's my fantasy. It's just a lot harder than I thought it would be. Tons harder.
We all feel that way.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I feel so bad. I really, really do. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's forget it, and let's just take this day forward.
I think it took a lot of courage to apologize to all of us for his behavior last night, and I accepted that apology.
Before the apology, I was thinking, this guy just made it 10 times easier for me. I don't feel bad about, you know, just trying to get the money at the end. He may be a great guy, but he's gonna have to kind of start over and prove that to all of us before I think any of us can say, yes, the guy is more important than the money.
Next, the girls find out about the elimination.
Tonight, half of you will be leaving. Your chance of winning the man and the money, gone.
With the elimination approaching, some will stay and some will go. Who's in it for love and who's in it for money?
Ladies, how are you?
Good.
Good. Well, it's been a wild ride.
Definitely.
And now it's time for the elimination. Tonight, half of you will be leaving. Your chance of winning the man and the money, gone. Good luck. You have 2 hours to prepare. Get dressed.
Thanks. My stuff's packed.
Everyone thinks they're getting eliminated. I don't know how I feel, but this is a competition, and I want to win.
I'd like to stick around just because I'm competitive by nature. The $1 million could do a lot of nice things for my family.
I think I'm definitely still in the game. At this point, I'm still in it for the money, and I am not ashamed to say it.
I don't know if, because I didn't go down to the hot tub and sort of hang out and drink, if he'll eliminate me, but I don't know what's gonna happen tonight.
So hard to figure out what to wear.
He likes things that are sparkly.
I'm confident. I'm cool.
I'm nervous about this elimination. I think that once I make my decision, I'll feel better.
That's as good as it gets.
Ladies, it's time for the elimination ceremony. Tonight, 5 of you will be leaving. If you're ready, I'll go get Rob. Good luck.
I think it's gonna be hard to say goodbye to 5 of the girls. I'm pretty sure that some of them feel like they've made a connection with me, and I don't feel that way. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi. I appreciate y'all listening to me this morning. It just made me realize y'all are the classiest women I think I've ever met, and I'm lucky to be here. It's harder than last time because I've gotten to know you better, but here goes, and I hope I don't mess it up too badly. Aaron. I'm very attracted to you, but I feel like we haven't really broken through together. But I feel like there's that possibility out there, and I think that could be something great. So I hope that we get to hang out more.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Okay. Erin was the first girl that I was able to ask to stay, and I was really excited about the decision. I felt very comfortable with it because she's a girl that I really want to get to know.
I am just not putting out my game. I mean, I'm just not on it right now, and I think maybe the money piece of it is throwing me off.
Halima? How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. I feel like there's somebody that's better suited for you than me, based on what I know so far.
I honestly thought that he was going to ask me to stay. But you know what, America? He lost out on a virgin.
Coming up, find out who will be eliminated next when For Love or Money continues.
Melanie? Hi. I feel like we've kind of had stops and starts. And I think the other girls really value your support. And I can tell that, that's the kind of person you are to kind of think of them also, or even maybe before yourself. I guess what I'm trying to say is I think they'll miss that, because I don't think that,
I know. All right. Good luck.
I think with Melanie, we kind of had an understanding, and I think she kind of knew that I was gonna say goodbye to her.
I walk away from here thinking that, hey, I'm a pretty good friend, and that I really believe in true love.
I'd already eliminated 2 women, but I still had to get through 3 more. Paige.
How'd I know?
I don't know what to say really, but I was disappointed when you didn't get to go on the date, and I was just really happy last night when we got to talk.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just excited about, seeing what happens.
Okay, so you want me to stay?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm just really excited to get to know Rob and spend time with him and hold his hand and kiss him and just be around him. And I mean, that feeling, that butterflies in my stomach, that's all I asked for. And I got it.
Laura? I'm glad I got to meet you, and I've had a lot of fun with you, and I just hope that we get to have some more fun.
Me too. I didn't really have a doubt that he would ask me to stay on. We've had a real connection, he and I.
Christina? No, I think you really sell yourself short. I know you do, and it shouldn't be that way. And I guess what I wish is that I could send my brother to Daytona tomorrow, or the perfect man, because that's what you deserve.
I came here on a journey looking for love. I am actually excited to walk down that walkway and continue my journey. I expected this to happen tonight. I definitely knew that there was not a connection between me and Rob.
I think, maybe if Christina was more outgoing or more self-confident, maybe it would have changed things. After Christina, I just needed a moment to take a breath and compose myself. I was very nervous, and I still had 2 tough eliminations ahead of me. Melissa. Hey.
Yep.
Yes. I really enjoyed getting to know you, and I think, like, maybe out of all the girls, you're the one that I feel most comfortable with in a certain sense. But I guess I feel like we haven't made that romantic connection. We've made the other.
I agree.
But I'll miss you.
I'm a tough cookie to handle.
I know.
It's okay. I won't crumble.
I know.
Good luck.
I'm fine with his decision. I was willing to be open-minded and give it a shot, and I did, and I don't really have any regrets.
Kelly. When they told me that 2 of y'all weren't gonna be able to go on a group date with me, one of my first thoughts was that I hoped that you weren't the one that I wasn't gonna see. I just want to see you again.
I think that would be great.
So far, it's been this absurd physical connection between the 2 of us. And I'm so genuinely looking forward to get to know him.
I'm standing up there on the steps waiting, for my name to be called, and it was pretty intense just because I'm sitting here with Stacy, who is drop dead gorgeous, and everyone knows that Rob has just been completely mesmerized by her.
Coming up on For Love or Money. 2 women remain, but only 1 can stay. And then, 5 women's dreams for $1 million go up in smoke.
It was really hard sending 4 ladies home, and I still had 1 more to eliminate. Stacy. Hello.
Hello.
I don't want this to sound wrong, but I didn't think I was capable of being mesmerized, I really didn't. But I think that's kind of what you do to me. And, I don't know if I'll be kicking myself or not, but I just feel like I have to, try with the other girls. But I'm so glad I met you.
Life involves risks, and I took this risk, and I'm really happy that I did, so I wish you well.
I think he is definitely mesmerized by me. He doesn't exactly know what to do with a woman like me. I think he realized that perhaps he would be in over his head.
Lauren? Hi. Glad that's over with.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't meant to be easy, but so far so good, and I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too.
I am. I definitely am.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how amazed I am to be here. I thought for sure I was gone.
Get your butt up here.
Maybe he's feeling something or looking for something that I haven't recognized yet.
From this point forward, I'm going to try to be less guarded and just try to enjoy their company and get to know them and see if one of them is right for me.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
See you soon.
Ladies, behind these doors is where we've kept your checks safe. Unfortunately, it's time for you to enter
and end your journey.
Whoever wins the $1 million, more power to them.
I'm sort of sad about the possibility of getting that money, but I'm more upset about just being rejected. See you later, $1 million. Good luck to the rest of the 5.
Now I know for sure money isn't ever worth it, no matter how much I will or won't ever have.
Well, it's definitely a disappointment for being so close to the $1 million and letting it slip through my hand.
Next week on For Love or Money, the dating gets more intimate.
My feelings are growing stronger by the day. I am quite the smitten kitten.
Emotions erupt.
I don't perceive Paige as a threat. Paige is 21.
You're too young for me!
And it was just like, it was like a knife stabbing into my heart.
As the competition grows fierce,
They don't need to lie to us.
Swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
are they in it for love or for money?
Hey, I'm just doing this for the money.
If we're not necessarily interested in him, can we keep this lie and be okay with it?
With their fate in their own hands, the girls get one final chance to change his mind
I wrote you a note.
before one of them is eliminated.
I don't have a chance.
I will get what I deserve, but sometimes I don't.
It all continues next Monday, 9/8 Central on NBC.